From Beethoven to Mendelssohn, Rachmaninoff to Horowitz, and modern virtuosos like Lang Lang, the piano has remained a timeless instrument, bridging generations and captivating audiences with its rich, expressive tones. The beauty of the piano lies in its versatility, from delicate, whispering melodies to thunderous, resonant chords that fill concert halls. Pianists and composers alike are drawn to its ability to convey emotion so powerfully. Hey everyone, Adrian here from the Sampleist, and today we're diving into a brand new piano library from Native Instruments in collaboration with Galaxy Instruments called Claire. Now, if you're like me and you're always on the lookout for tools that add new creative depth to your sound palette, this one is worth paying attention to. Because Claire isn't just another piano library. It brings a whole new dimension to piano sampling with unique features that go beyond a traditional piano recreation. There's a lot more happening under the hood with Claire than really meets the eye, and, or should we say rather, the ear, which we'll see as we go through this video. Native Instruments has given us the ability to customise the anatomy of the piano in very interesting ways with Claire, because you can control the tiniest details from body noise and tonal richness to unique resonances. This means you're not just getting another standard piano library. You're designing your own sonic space and, well, crafting your own unique, expressive piano tones that can feel as intimate or as otherworldly as you want, and really it doesn't stop there. One of the standout features here is the particle effect engine, a specially crafted add-on by Native Instruments that can transform your sound entirely. Imagine having a small synth engine within the piano itself and you won't go far wrong, because this particle effect can take your piano sound and give it an ethereal, almost ambient quality. And for those of you who love experimenting and layering sounds, this feature opens up endless possibilities. Now, Claire isn't really what you would call a lightweight library. It's 35.95GB download and requires Kontakt 8.1 or above, so make sure you're all set up for that. And since I'm recording this video before its official release, you can check out the description below for the latest pricing and availability. So the big question, do you really need another piano library? Let's explore Claire together and find out. And we'll take it through its paces, see what it has to offer, and ultimately decide if it deserves a place in your virtual instrument arsenal. Let's dive in and take a listen. Lovely dynamic range on that. Lovely dynamic range. Let's try classical Claire. A little bit more reverb and ambience with this one. A nice weighty bottom end. Let's try some of these darks. Let's go dark shadows. I like the animation as you change patch, you know, the piano spins around into view. Between a harp and a piano, that really atmospheric and chilled. Eastern Asia, this is yeah, you can get sort of like a drum sound out of this, or bass, real deep bass, which we'll see in a minute. That's the middle part of the keyboard. Now if I play bottom end, nice meaty sort of bassy sound, and then at the top end it gets more shimmery. Now those extra harmonics we can hear, they're coming from the particle section. Now this is really interesting because you can blend between the main piano sound and the particles. So if I move this more to the right, we get more particle sound. And we can have mix between two sources here. So if I click on this, we've got all these sources to play with, and these are on close, or we kind of have whole. So let's go for a hard room on there, and on this one let's go for, let's do the mechanics close, and now we can blend between sort of like the two sources. So let's smack it right bang in the middle and see what happens. I haven't got a clue what sound's going to come out, so let's see. Move it towards the clear hard room. So if I change this now to something else, let's go for Ivory Pluck Close and see what happens with that. So you get all these little extra artifacts coming in, and you've also got a whole list of presets that Native Instruments have kindly put together for us. So if I go for Mallard's Action and load that up, we end up with this. So you can see where this particle engine is going to go. You can do all sorts of interesting changes to the piano sound. So let's go to Eternity. Yep, that's just a main normal piano sound. There's no particle engine on this. So we're back to a normal piano now. that is a very satisfying piano sound. Just very quickly, I'm not going to go through the whole interface here, but we can blend close and mid mics, or you can change it to far, can change the delay compensation, add some reverb and delay. On the main piano sound here, we can shape the tone of the piano, because you can bring on a fourth pedal as well. Demonstrate that. And it adds. I'll turn that off for now. And we have noises of the pedals. You can bring in pedal noise, mechanical noise, the usual things that you can do with a lot of piano libraries. But then we have this section here that can change the tonal shape of the whole piano. So you can mic up the wood or mallet in a more felt sound as well, and even add a sub octave. So you could play around with this and create your own sort of piano body in a way. Got some general effects there for EQ, transients, stereo image and noise, which I'm not going to go through here. You can create your own space with reverb and delay. And then in the settings, you can change your velocity. If you've got a complete control keyboard, you can select your controller down here, and it'll automatically sort of give you the best velocity curve for the complete control. I don't have one of those, so I'm just busy playing on the hard one, velocity here, and you can play around with the tuning and the pedals as well. So that's just a quick tour of what the interface has. Let's just go for some more sounds, because that's what we're all here for. Expecting that. Let's just turn that down a little bit. So you can have a nice distorted synth type sound. Kind of balls. Let's try that one. Has a Christmassy feel to that one. Let's do Playful Claire. Ooh, wasn't expecting that. And we can even go to more synthy type sounds with rich pad. Sequence brushes. Let's see what this is like. Let's do one last sound super close. Some really expressive sounds in this library, so let's play with some of these and meld them into a short composition. So you might be wondering, do I really need another piano library in my collection? And honestly, well, the answer is it depends on what you're looking for. Claire isn't just any piano library, as we've discovered, because if you want something deeply expressive and nuanced that can also be transformed to add a sort of like whole new flavour to your compositions, Claire could be exactly what you need. Personally, I did find Claire to be incredibly expressive, capturing subtle tones and resonances that really kept me engaged, and I could honestly spend just hours playing around with this library and exploring its steps without really getting bored. There's just a natural flow and warmth to the sound that really draws you in. One of my favourite parts has to be the particle engine. It opens up a whole new world of sound design options that let you sort of like shape that piano into something uniquely your own. With the particle effect, you can go from a standard piano tone to something atmospheric and, well, quite evolving. Almost like a hybrid piano synth that's rich with texture and movement. It really does add an inspiring layer of creativity. And as you saw in the sound playthroughs, should that really be as you heard in the sound playthrough, it's also incredibly quick and intuitive to use. You can create a fresh sound from scratch in just a few clicks that really sums up the vibe of Claire, and that word is accessible. The interface is straightforward, beautifully laid out and very well labelled, so you know exactly what each control will do to your sound no matter where you are, and there's just no guesswork involved. For the composition example in this video, I sort of wanted to keep things quite simple and using only sounds from Claire with no external processing. Every sound you heard was the raw sound from this library itself. I started with a riff using the patch On the Run, which leverages the particle engine to create a sense of movement and energy. And there's such a range in this library that I could create a lush pad with the aptly named Rich Pad patch. Then add atmospheric crackles from Pure Melancholy, which is the piano sound but with like a sort of hint of vinyl texture flowing underneath. And even though Claire doesn't come with any drum samples, I was able to build a rhythmic layer by playing in the lower registers with the Eastern Asia patch, complemented by shimmering harmonics to add a bit of high-end sparkle. Before wrapping up, I'd like to give a big thanks to Native Instruments for sending Claire over for us to review. It is really much appreciated. And if you enjoyed this video and want to support the channel, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe. We're not sponsored and don't have any affiliate links, so your support is what keeps us all going and the lights on. And if you're interested in more piano libraries from Native Instruments, check out our review of Crosstalk Piano. Just click on this video to watch it now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.